did give you credit on this one. They did beat a very quality team in the Chargers. That is their best win, and you know it. But anyway, look, the Giants lost 2 games on last-second field goals that they really should have won. Dexter Lawrence jumping offside. They had the game won.
They had it.
And then they let somehow they had a lead against the Falcons, and they let the Falcons come back and get a walk-off field goal.
Agreed.
They played a lot better last week. The only thing Daniel Jones has to avoid is the turnover. That is what's plagued them since he's been in the league. Now, he hasn't thrown the interception, but he's fumbled the ball. Last week, he took care of the football, threw for over 400 yards.
He did.
If I'm not mistaken, he was NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yep. Played
very well. 1-0, got the ball, drove down the field. They won it in overtime. Didn't let the New Orleans Saints touch the football. Saquon is starting to look like Saquon. It seems to me he's starting to get confidence back in that knee. Like, you know what?
Yep.
I'm all right. And I'm Saquon Barkley. At one point in time, I was the best running back in the game. Let me get back to that. So I like what I'm seeing. Kadarius Toney missed all of the preseason skip, played well. He's starting to play better. So I like this. It's just going to be, what am I going to get defensively? Because Dallas is going to try to run the football. They're going to try to, play action, pass you. Can they shut off the run and make Dak throw the football? You like it when they run more than they pass.
I do.
You like it when Dak's not having to throw the ball 38, 40, 50 times in a ball game. You like that. The Giants need to like that also. So they're going to need to shut off the run. But I do believe Dallas should be favored because I've seen the Giants play. They played really good last week. But I haven't seen them put together a stretch of games in which they played well. And so I'm going to need to see that.
So you're almost back on the Giants bandwagon, correct?
I'll be on anybody's bandwagon. I got 3 rides.
Yeah.
I got Uber, Lyft, and I got a shuttle service.
The shuttle service.
Yeah, so anytime I need somebody.
The Eagles are a shuttle service? Right? Okay.
They are scared.
They're a shuttle service to the airport.
Yep.
Because they're going home, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to demonstrate how the New York Football Giants found themselves in the fourth quarter at New Orleans, which I don't think is an easy place to win a football game, even though Jameis is now the quarterback and it's not Drew Brees. Sean Payton's still at the helm, and I think their defense is still very good. So the Giants are down 11 in the fourth quarter on Sunday. And I pretty much, I flipped over to them a couple times, and then I wrote them completely off.
I did the exact same thing.
Because I thought it was done deal.
Right.
And all of a sudden, if we could see the first play, it's 54 yards to Saquon with 6:52 left in the game. And it gets them, it cuts the lead to 3. Okay.
What is Marcus Latimer looking at?
I don't know what he's looking at, but that, and I'm not saying Saquon looks exactly like Saquon, but it got him some, it got him loose and it got him some confidence in his knee and his, he looks a little heavy, but I don't know, his thighs are so, he's got those thunder thighs already. But the point is, that got them within 3. And then there's a third down play, a 3rd and 7 at the 38 with 58 seconds left. And Danny Dimes dropped a dime to Galladay. If you can see this. And this is a big throw because it sets up. He just escaped. He's a big physical receiver. I mean, they paid him a lot of money for a reason.
Exactly.
And that sets up the tying field goal, which takes it to overtime, and then they win the toss, as we know, in overtime. I'm going to probably see a bunch of that on Sunday.
I hope so.
And then in overtime, there's another big play, a 3rd and 5 at the 29 to Galladay for 23 yards, if we could see that. And that sets up the game-winning run by Saquon. But listen, Daniel Jones is a talent. I don't care what anybody says. He can throw it and he can run it.
But it's unfortunate he just throws it to the other teams, too.
I got it. But that's a big-time throw.
Yeah.
And a big-time play, which sets up 6 yards by Saquon to put the game away. If we, I think we have that as, or maybe,
here it is.
Yeah, here we go. This ends it because New Orleans never got the ball in overtime. So you don't think they're coming on, riding a high off that game?
Yeah, I'm sure they're feeling good about themselves.
They're feeling real good about themselves. They hate the Dallas Cowboys because everybody in that division hates the Dallas Cowboys. So here they come to Jerry World, where over the years they've had some success. Unfortunately, this is Dak's revisited the game that put him out for the rest of the year, threatened his career, obviously. And they fell dangerously behind in that game to the Giants a year ago. So the Giants will come in with huge confidence. So I think not only number one, should they be 7? Yes, they should be 7-point favorites, but there is no way I'm going to give you the 7 because I think it's going to be a close game.
No.
I just demonstrated the weaponry that they have.
But you talk about your Dak and how good Zeke and that two-headed monster, Thunder and Lightning, the Pollard and Zeke.
Oh, baby Zeke, bounce back Zeke.
Yeah, and then you talked about, CD. You love some CD.
We haven't seen him explode yet.
Yeah, and Lawrence and Wilson, and you talk about your tight ends and Blake Jarwin and Schultz.
I got two of them.
Yeah.
They're both really good.
And the offensive line, you said Pro Football Focus said we got the best graded run blocking offense in football.
Yeah, and did you see what happened to Zach Martin in their quarter pole, all-league team that Brady was
he's the best offensive lineman.
He was the best right guard.
Yeah.
And guess who was second at left tackle? Ty Smith would finish second on their all-pro team at the quarter.
So y'all got two of the top 5 linemen and then all the football.
Okay, I got it.
So I need
my defense is flying.
And so with that being said, I'm going to need 10
turnovers,
points.
Taking balls
I'm going to need 10.
Yeah, I thought you were making a case that the Giants were going to flat out, straight up win this game.
I need 10.
10 what?
Points. You got 2 top 5 offensive linemen. You just told me you got the second best running game in football. Your quarterback's player, he's on the MVP fate. You got wide receivers. You got tight ends. We got 2 tight ends.
I got a cornerback who was player of the month, and now he's player of the week again.
I'm going to need 13 then. And you got Michael Parsons, who's graded #1 rookie. We're going to talk about him.
#1 rookie. Okay.
I need 13.
I've got all of the above.
You should win by 2 touchdowns.
My defense is so loaded that we said, Jalen Smith, we don't need him. Let's just cut him.
So y'all should win by 2 touchdowns. Easy.
It's going to be a close game, and we will win it. That's all I know. My money is on Dallas to win the game.
I'm going to need 8 points.
By fewer than 7 points.
I need 8.
You're not going to get them.
Skip,
you've been raving about the Giants. I just demonstrated to you the firepower that they possess.
Skip, the last 3 weeks, you come out here on a Monday and bang the table. What'd you do? Tell me what you do every Monday. You come out here, you look in your camera. What you do?
I'm not going to do it now. I'll jinx them.
Exactly. You come out here.
It's what happens. They earn it. They earn their way to a table bang.
Give me 8.
I might think about giving you 3.
No, you're going to think about giving me at least 7. That's the bare minimum I take.
You said it all week. You've been just raving, singing the praises of Danny Dimes.
Nope.
Or as I've called him before, Danny Nichols.
What about your guy? You got a $75 million quarterback. That means he's the best in the game.
Yep.
Okay,
he's lived up to it.
Okay, then. So that's why I need that.
Yeah, I got Keanu Neal coming off COVID. He's back.
Oh, my God.
I got my defense just flying around.
You got
Jaron Curse. Every time I look up, he's in the middle of another play.
Oh, yeah, because y'all got all them guys just
Anthony Brown has been sensational so far. Taking the ball away.
Give me 8 points.
We're second in turnovers in the league. My God.
8.
Huh? I'll give you 3 right now. You can take it or leave it. 3 points. It's a division battle. You know what happens in division battles.
I'm going to leave it.
Yep. What happens when the Broncos play the Raiders? What happens? Crazy happens. Right? Well, you know and I know.
Yeah, it used to be crazy happening. But when we were really good back in the mid-90s, we beat the brakes off the
Beat the brakes off.
Yeah.
I hope my team beats the brakes, but I'm not trusting that. I'm not jinxing that. I'm not betting on it because it will be a close game and we will prevail because that's what we do.
You will not prevail.
We're not pounding the table anytime soon here. That is a